Great videos start with great stories, and video is the perfect medium for storytelling in our modern world. Many people carry around a device in their pocket where they can watch videos all the time, and video is both visual and audio, so it's a great way to give your story to an audience. Now, figuring out what story you want to tell with video is a whole nother story. Sometimes you might already have that story in mind, and you know that it would make the perfect video. And for me, this came about last year when I was thinking about making a short documentary, and I had a friend who was unfortunately diagnosed with ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, in his mid-20s, and he was a professional award-winning photographer, and he basically couldn't use his hands to change the settings on his camera anymore. But after a couple years, he figured out a way to still take photos from his wheelchair. And this whole story was just so inspiring to me that I knew it would make a great documentary. Now, you might not have that perfect story to tell right now, but as filmmakers, we're always on the lookout for a great story. Even when I was shooting the Anthony Carvajal documentary, I'm always on the lookout for inspiration for my next video.
If you're struggling to find a story, shoot something you're passionate about. You should always be really excited about what you're shooting. So if you start by shooting your passion, you may be able to evolve and develop a story or something out of that. I, for example, really like hockey. So I shoot a lot of hockey videos. Sometimes I just take my camera out there, and before and after games, I get out there and I shoot. And really, because I'm passionate about it, the story will sort of find me. So our advice to you to get started with finding your story is to get out there and shoot your passions. It's a great place to start looking for inspiration, and hopefully it will spark your next idea.
So if you have an idea, a subject, or the type of video you want to make, or even if you're still a little lost and trying to figure out what you want to do, you should really just go online and see what else is out there. Go onto YouTube, go onto Instagram, search companies that you know you like or that are similar to your own company, and just start grabbing inspiration from those things. See how they made them. Look at each shot individually and think of, oh, they went in and they shot this wide shot and they shot this close up, and sort of analyze how it was made. So you can go and use your own style or use your own techniques to make a video better than that one. Be better than the videos you're grabbing inspiration from, or use similar tricks. I know for myself, when I first started with Major Laser, I had shot some events, but never at that level. And so I went out and saw what other big acts were doing, seeing how people covered their events. Were they doing behind the scenes shots? Were they doing just really cool, fast editing, all these different things? And over time, I developed my own style. I developed my way of approaching it. And it's been a great learning experience for me. And each video is different. Each approach is different. But I'm always looking out there and seeing what other people are doing to know, oh my gosh, these guys put out this video and it got 500 million views. Okay, well, people obviously like that style, or they like something that they're doing there, so I'll go and try doing something similar. But again, my subject matter is different. I'm a different filmmaker, so it's going to be my own style.
When you're coming up with your video idea, you gotta think about how engaging your video will be. And with engagement, it comes down to a couple things, but one is the length of your video. There's no perfect length for a video. I always say that your video should be as long as it takes to tell your story. For some stories, this might be 2 hours. For some stories, it's 10 hours. It's a full season of TV shows. For some, it's a 30-second clip on Instagram. There's no perfect length for your video. But remember that we do live in a world where people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So trimming the fat and keeping it short will make it more engaging. Aside from the length of your video, engagement comes across with how you make your video as well, including what types of shots you have. A video with one long shot of someone talking at the camera isn't going to be as engaging as that same video with multiple shots or multiple people telling that same story. Also, adding things like music, graphics, or titles can make your videos more engaging.
Here's a checklist to help come up with your next video topic. Think about what you're passionate about. Research other videos that you're drawn to that you can gain inspiration from. Bounce your video ideas off your friends and family, because getting a second opinion can help you develop your idea. Use a tool like Google Trends to see what's currently trending. Or just hop over to YouTube to see what the trending videos of the day are. Think of things that will make your video stand out among the rest. Use these tips to start thinking about your next video topic.